Want a higher IELTS reading score? If the questions feel confusing or you run out of time, this video is for you. Welcome to the only IELTS reading strategy you need in 2025, perfect for ESL learners and anyone aiming for Band 9. You'll learn how to answer all 12 IELTS reading question types, the biggest mistakes to avoid, simple time-saving tips that really work. Whether you're taking academic or general training, these strategies will help you read faster, understand better, and feel confident on test day. Stay with me to the end, and you'll have a clear, easy-to-use plan to boost your score. Let's get started, the 12 question types and how to conquer them. Let's explore each question type in detail. For each, I'll explain what to expect, common pitfalls, and specific strategies to ensure your success. 1. Sentence completion. What to expect. In this question, you'll encounter incomplete sentences that require filling in missing words from the text. The instructions specify the exact number of words allowed, often 1 or 2. Common challenges: ignoring word limits, leading to penalties, spelling errors when copying words, focusing on the wrong part of the text. Strategy: check the instructions and note the word limit. Read the incomplete sentence first. Don't read the whole paragraph yet. Guess the type of word you need: noun, verb, adjective. Scan the passage for keywords or clues. Read that part carefully and choose your answer. Copy the word exactly from the text and check your spelling. 2. Summary completion. What to expect. A paragraph summary with gaps, which you complete with words from the text, adhering to word limits. Common challenges: overlooking instructions on word limits. Spelling mistakes: using the wrong grammatical form, noun, verb, etc. Strategy: read instructions and note word limits. Understand the summary's idea. Guess the word type for each gap. Find the matching part in the text. Choose words that fit meaning and grammar. Check the sentence sounds correct. Copy exactly and check spelling. 3. Multiple choice. What to expect? Questions with 3 to 4 options, only one of which is correct. Common challenges: confusing similar options, wasting time reading the entire text in detail, choosing an answer because it sounds right rather than based on evidence. Strategy: read the question and all options. Skim the passage to get the main idea. Spot key differences between options. Find the paragraph that matches the question. Look for synonyms or paraphrase in the text. Cross off clearly wrong options. Pick the option directly supported by the text and double-check. 4. Short answer questions. What to expect. Direct questions requiring brief answers from the text with specified word limits. Common challenges: misunderstanding what the question asks, limited vocabulary impeding comprehension, rushing and making careless errors. Strategy: read the questions first. Underline keywords, main nouns, or noun phrases. Think of synonyms for those keywords. Find where in the text the answer might be. Read carefully in that spot. Check the question again to be sure. Write the answer. Stay within the word limit and spell correctly. 5. Labeling a diagram. What to expect. A diagram with blank labels, which you fill using words from the text. Common challenges: anxiety about unfamiliar diagrams, not reading instructions on word limits, struggling to connect diagram parts with descriptions. Strategy: read instructions carefully. Study the diagram and understand its components. Highlight keywords in diagram labels and related text. Predict possible answers based on context. Locate the relevant section in the text. Read thoroughly and select the correct label. Check spelling and accuracy. 6. True, false, not given. What to expect. Statements that you classify as true, false, or not given based on the text. Common challenges: focusing solely on keywords, misunderstanding not given as false, wasting time searching for information that isn't there. Strategy: read the whole statement to understand it. Think of synonyms for keywords. Find where in the text it's mentioned. Read carefully, match the meaning, not just the words. If it matches, write true. If it contradicts, write false. If it's not mentioned, write not given. Move on if unsure. don't waste time. Remember, false means the text says the opposite, and not given means you can't find it at all. It's not a trick, it's a skill. 7. Yes, no, not given. What to expect? Similar to true, false, not given, but focusing on the writer's opinions rather than facts. Common challenges: confusing factual statements with opinions, spending too long searching for opinions, misinterpreting the author's stance. Strategy: find the writer's opinion, attitudes, judgments. Look for opinion clues. I think, I believe, it seems, should, must, likely. Separate facts from opinions. Match meaning, not just words. Mark answers. Yes equals agrees. No equals contradicts. Not given equals not stated. Don't overthink, decide and move on. 8. Matching sentence endings. What to expect? You see beginnings of sentences and a list of possible endings to match. Common challenges: relying on logic or grammar instead of text evidence. Matching based on what sounds right rather than proof. Overlooking context clues. Strategy: read the sentence, start first. Guess possible endings in your mind. Scan options and remove the clearly wrong ones. Find where in the text it's mentioned. Read carefully to confirm the match. Pick the answer based on the text, not on guesswork. 9. Matching names. What to expect? Matching specific individuals with statements about their views, research, or actions. Common challenges: rushing answers without reading carefully, losing track of multiple names and statements, running out of time. Strategies: scan and underline all names in the passage. Start with names mentioned once. They're easiest to match. Read that section carefully for what the person did, said. Match the correct statement to the name. Cross off used statements to avoid mix-ups. Then handle names mentioned many times, using elimination. 10. Matching information. What to expect? Matching specific details to the paragraph where they appear. Common challenges: processing too much information at once, getting stuck on a paragraph, poor scanning skills. Strategy: read the questions first and think of synonyms. Skim the whole text for the main idea. Guess where the answers might be. Scan and underline key parts. Skip if you can't find it quickly. Come back later, don't waste time. 11th table, flowchart completion. What to expect? Filling gaps in a table or flowchart with words from the text. Common challenges: ignoring instructions on word limits, spelling errors, difficulty locating relevant information. Strategy: read instructions carefully. Locate the relevant paragraph. Understand the flow or data sequence. Transfer words exactly from the text. Double-check spelling and accuracy. Flowcharts are visual summaries. Read them like stories. What happens first, second, last. 12. Matching headings. What to expect? Assigning headings to paragraphs with more headings than paragraphs. Common challenges: processing large amounts of information quickly, relying on keywords rather than paragraph meaning, confusing similar headings. Strategy: do this early in the section. Read each paragraph and think of your own heading. Compare it with the given options. Match the clear ones first. For the rest, focus on the main idea before choosing. Your path to IELTS mastery. Getting a high IELTS reading score takes more than speed or vocabulary. It takes smart strategies, practice, and the right plan. Band 6, you can get that with luck. Band 8 or 9, you need systems like the ones we covered today. Your turn? Comment below with the question type you find hardest. I'll reply with tips to help you. Like, subscribe, and share this with your IELTS study group so we can all improve together. You now have the tools, so practice, apply, and watch your score grow. I believe in you, and I can't wait to hear your IELTS success story in 2025.